Hello everybody and welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. It's Brenda and I want to just catch y'all up on some of the things that's been going on around here since the last time I've shown y'all around outside. I found this neat little lawnmower. It's a snapper lawnmower. It is an old time one. It's been refinished. We found this for sale on side of the road. I used to have one similar to this, except for the one that I had was a pull start. This one has a battery and it's an electric start. I mowed with it yesterday. It does really good and it's quite a gem. So let's just show you the cut on it. I mowed this yesterday evening and it's got a really good cut on it. It did very good and I'm well pleased with it. Very well pleased. We've got a little goat that's been coming in the yard. It's a female goat, so we plan to get her tamed enough where we can train her to milk her. So that's her right there. I hadn't been working with her yet, so she may run when I get very close to her. But she's a cutie pie and she's been coming in the yard. Just about every day she comes out here and makes herself right at home. And there's another one over there too. I don't know if y'all see it by the barn. So we have a couple of them. There's Big Mama and the bull by the water trough. I don't know if you can see the goats and the sheep out there in the pasture. There's BJ, our biggest rooster that we have. Now another project that's been going on is Mr. E has built us a sun dehydrator. So this has been his work area right here. Hey, Izzy. Good morning, Izzy. Okay, this is the sun dehydrator that he's built for us. I'll just show you a little bit about it. It is all black, as you can see. It collects heat in this area. It's got some plexiglass on top of it. It collects the heat rises up. It goes into this chamber, which has some screens in it. You can see those. He built all of these little racks with the screens on them here as well. Right now he's got some beef, or actually some deer jerky going in here. And it works very, very good. Okay, let me close this back. I don't think I'll put this back in all the way. Hold on, with one hand, it's kind of hard. Okay, I got it back in there and got it closed up. And then this is the pipe goat that goes out. So there's an opening here that the heat goes into. You see where the little ribbony is? So the heat goes in here and it comes out at the bottom there. And that just creates a nice draft, so it's hot and it has a good draft for drying whatever we've put in there. We've dried peppers in it and some deer jerky. So you can dry several things in it, whatever you like. Oh, okay. So in here, this is just an update of what he's got growing. He's got broccolis in here, as you can see, they're getting pretty big, and cabbages. All the plants are growing, they're doing well. The peppers are still growing. I need to come in here and pick some peppers. Got some nice sized peppers here. Look how big that bell pepper is. So the bell peppers are doing better than they have in years. The bell peppers are. There's a lot of good peppers in here. I need to come and pick some. And there's other kinds of peppers in here also. There's and more broccolis and cabbages, as you can see. There's some scattered about here and there. More pepper plants, more cabbages, broccoli. Some nice peppers here on this plant. This plant, we picked a lot of them off of here. But this has been a good producer, this plant right here. Made a lot of peppers for us this year. Here's another one of those bell pepper plants. We made some of the biggest, prettiest bell peppers we ever made this year. One of the best things about this food dehydrator is it doesn't take any electricity at all. This is one of the patches of mustards and turnips that Mr. E has planted. This is the area that we had the ryegrass planted in last year. This year he just used mustard greens and turnips as a ground cover or a crop cover, whatever you want to call it. He'll let the sheep and goats and whatever to come in and eat it later on when the pastures run out of grass. This is a little fig tree that he planted this year, and it's actually got figs on it at this time of year, which is kind of odd because these are usually ripe during June, and you know, this is November, but there is some few ripe figs on it right now. So this is the big garden in the front. The green onions are doing good. Starting to make some broccoli heads, you see that? Oh, we got a little snake he took off. I don't know if y'all seen him or not. Just a little grass snake. Anyway, look at this big old cabbage plant coming, y'all. Aren't they beautiful? Makes a big plant. Here's some little ones. Still got some sweet potato vines going. That's some more mustard greens, turnip greens, and collards. That patch. As you can see, there's some broccoli coming here on these. Still got some zucchini making out here. Well, that's a strange looking one. It's very oddly shaped. So all the way down here, you'll see more of the same kind of plants that we've been talking about. I'll take y'all around to the other side. We even have a little volunteer Cosmo, little orange Cosmos coming up right here. Here's a whole other patch of greens, and this year he's even got these little curly tip mustard greens. They're good, they're pretty too. This is some volunteer squash that came up, and they are making some squash. They were mixed, you know, the pollination mixed on it, so they look a little different, some of them. That one's green looking, but they're all squash, these plants you see here. The banana trees he planted are doing good. They really took. They taken off. They looking good. They're getting thick at the bottom, turning into some big plants actually. So he's got several of those planted all the way down this row here. And the okra getting pretty scraggly, but it is still making, still blooming, still going. Here's a nice little bloom on one right here. They're still blooming and making. We got a mama hen that raised some more baby chicks. You see some of them by that goat there. But she's out yonder right beyond that trough with a couple of her babies. Everybody's just kind of hanging out this morning. Since that last rain, we had quite a few of these red ant piles to come up. So they've kind of dotted the landscape. You see, there's one, there's another. They can get pretty big. I don't know if you can see, but there's some more out there. See one up against that fence there? They all over. You got to be careful when you're walking out here. The sheep and the goats are doing good. We haven't had any problems with any of them. They're all doing well. They out there finding what they can to eat, what's left of the summer grass, but it's just about done now. Here's one of them old thistle plants. You have to get rid of those. Every now and then you got to come out here and get rid of them. Mr. E over there working. I don't know if y'all can see him. This is a little pecan tree that I've been picking under. I'm going to go and show y'all the pecans under it. All right. See there? There's a few of them. I need to come and pick. Get my blue jeans on and come out here and crawl around and pick some pecans. Ground's got several on there. It's time to come pick, that's for sure. And this is the pecan tree Mr. E's been picking under. And as you can see, it needs to be picked also. So, looks like I have quite a bit of work ahead of me as far as pecan picking is concerned. This tree is loaded. The ground's full of them. Full of them. Even this side of the fence has a good many. But that side, whew, it's full. And the tree's still full. And it's just a little old tree. There's Jack. He was waiting on me. Huh, Juju? He's the baby. Huh, Jack? Yeah, that's Daddy and Mama's baby. Well, guys, that's my little update. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be seeing y'all in the next one, hopefully sometime soon. Bye.